Psychopathy is a fascinating and complex personality disorder that often leaves people wondering how to spot a potential psychopath. Understanding what defines a psychopath and recognizing key behavioral traits can help people safeguard themselves and navigate tricky interpersonal relationships. In this video, we will explore what makes a psychopath and provide tips on identifying psychopathic traits in others. What is a psychopath? A psychopath is someone with a personality disorder characterized by a distinct combination of traits that impact emotional, social, and interpersonal functioning. Unlike typical personality disorders, psychopathy manifests in extreme emotional detachment and antisocial behaviors. Psychopaths often present themselves as highly charismatic, making it difficult to identify them without a closer look at their behaviors and patterns. The two major categories of psychopathic traits are interpersonal affective traits and social deviance. Core traits and characteristics. The interpersonal affective traits of a psychopath include superficial charm. Psychopaths can appear likable, engaging, and even charismatic, which they use to manipulate others. Grandiosity. They often display an inflated sense of self-worth and a belief that they are superior to others. Manipulativeness. Psychopaths are known for their ability to deceive and exploit people for personal gain. Lack of remorse. One of the most notable traits is an inability to feel guilt or remorse for their actions, no matter how harmful. Shallow emotions. Psychopaths may appear to express emotions, but usually lack the emotional depth behind them. Their emotional detachment allows them to make decisions without concern for others' feelings. The social deviance traits include impulsivity. Psychopaths often act without thinking about the long-term consequences, which can lead to risky or harmful behavior. Irresponsibility. They frequently avoid personal accountability, shifting blame to others. Antisocial behavior. Criminality, rule-breaking, and unethical actions are common, driven by a lack of moral compass. Behavioral patterns of a psychopath. Psychopaths are known for exhibiting distinct behaviors that set them apart. These behaviors can be broken down into three core domains: disinhibition, boldness, and meanness. Disinhibition refers to impulsive and reckless behavior, often without regard for consequences. A psychopath's lack of control can lead to risky activities like substance abuse, violent outbursts, or irresponsible financial decisions. Boldness describes traits such as fearlessness and social dominance. Psychopaths may thrive in environments where their charm and confidence allow them to manipulate others, often achieving positions of power. Meanness is defined by callousness, cruelty, and a disregard for others' suffering. These individuals often exhibit predatory behavior, using and discarding people for their own gain. Development and gender differences. Research indicates that psychopathy develops from a combination of genetic predispositions and environmental factors. Primary psychopathy stems from innate emotional deficits, while secondary psychopathy is often a result of adverse environmental experiences such as trauma or neglect. Interestingly, psychopathic traits can manifest differently between men and women. Women tend to display more psychological maladjustment and may develop psychopathy due to environmental factors, while men are more likely to exhibit overt antisocial behaviors. Identifying a psychopath can be tricky, especially because many are adept at blending in and masking their true nature. However, several key strategies can help you spot psychopathic traits. Psychopaths often present themselves as charming, likable, and charismatic. However, this charm is usually superficial and lacks genuine emotional depth. They may flatter you, tell you what you want to hear, and seem highly persuasive. But inconsistencies in their behavior are a major red flag. If someone makes exaggerated claims about their abilities yet fails to back them up with action, or frequently shifts their story, they could be exhibiting manipulative traits typical of a psychopath. Lack of empathy and emotional response. Psychopaths are notorious for their lack of empathy. Unlike the average person who will show emotional responses to distressing news or the suffering of others, A psychopath might react with indifference or even amusement. They struggle to connect emotionally, and this detachment may be observable in social settings. If someone remains eerily calm or detached in emotionally charged situations, it might be a sign of psychopathy. Impulsivity and reckless behavior. Psychopaths often exhibit impulsive behavior that can result in poor decision-making. This could manifest in risky ventures like reckless driving, gambling, substance abuse, or unplanned financial decisions. Their irresponsibility can also be seen in their personal and professional lives. If someone shows a pattern of impulsive actions without regard for consequences, this could indicate a psychopathic trait. Cold and detached moral reasoning. Another telltale sign of psychopathy is the individual's tendency to disregard moral norms. Psychopaths may understand societal rules but feel no obligation to follow them. They often take a "the ends justify the means" approach, using others for personal gain without considering ethical consequences. Their decision-making process tends to prioritize self-interest above morality. Pay close attention to how someone responds emotionally in both serious and light-hearted situations. Psychopaths often exhibit inappropriate emotional reactions, like laughing in serious conversations or showing indifference in times of tragedy. These mismatched emotional responses can provide clues to their underlying emotional detachment. Psychopaths frequently lie, cheat, and steal without remorse. What separates them from the average person is not that they engage in these behaviors occasionally, but that they do so habitually. They may manipulate those around them to achieve personal gains, using deceitful tactics to navigate relationships and professional interactions. If someone regularly engages in unethical or harmful behaviors without showing any concern for the impact on others, they could be displaying psychopathic tendencies. Because of their manipulative and selfish behavior, psychopaths often have a hard time maintaining long-term, meaningful relationships. Their charm may win people over initially, but as time goes on, their manipulative and exploitative tendencies tend to alienate those around them. If someone has a history of broken friendships, tumultuous romantic relationships, or conflicts with colleagues, this pattern of behavior may point towards psychopathy. Psychopathy is a multifaceted personality disorder that can be difficult to detect at first glance due to the psychopath's ability to blend into society. However, by paying close attention to their charm, emotional responses, moral reasoning, and behavior patterns, it is possible to spot potential red flags. Understanding these traits and behaviors allows individuals to protect themselves from manipulative and harmful interactions with psychopathic individuals. Recognizing the signs early can prevent unnecessary emotional and psychological damage, empowering you to navigate these challenging relationships more effectively. Check out this video on 15 strategies to avoid the influence of psychopaths, so you can learn what to do when confronted with these manipulative and difficult people. If you found this fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into psychology. Thanks for watching.